Dream didn't lie. Firstly, thank you so much for all the support recently. We've gained about 1,000 subscribers in a few days. And in fact, I think we're going to hit 10K within the first hour of this video uploading. So if you are part of the 90% who aren't subscribed, make sure you do and help me celebrate 10,000 subscribers. So recently, Dream has come out with some more information and a detailed report on why he hadn't cheated, and this report had actually come out by the original people who claimed that he had cheated using a modded version of Minecraft 1.16. So let's go back to the beginning before we go into the current affairs. So in case you didn't know, Dream, who's a very popular Minecraft speedrunner, posted a world record. However, the Minecraft speedrunning community came back and said that this was actually a false run. They predicted a verdict and presented some extremely rare odds, something in the trillions. Dream then did a very detailed response where he basically used an unnamed source who had a PhD in this kind of stuff, a mathematician, and claimed that he was true. Well then, the verdict actually came back and they posted a very detailed response called Response to Critique of Dream Investigation Results, and this was done by the Minecraft speedrunning team in December 2020, or December last year. And this report was immensely detailed. I'm talking a PhD level report. This is the sort of stuff people spend years and years reporting on, and it was insane. It covered topics like the number of RNG types, the unclear corrections, the invalid comparison, and it finished with a conclusion. Now this conclusion basically said, the author of Dream's response paper appears to mix frequentist and Bayesian methods, resulting in an uninterpretable final result. Further, these methods are applied incorrectly, preventing a valid conclusion to be made. Despite these problems being in Dream's favour, the author presents a probability that still suggests that Dream was using a modified game. Hence, our conclusion remains unchanged. Now, obviously, Dream took to Twitter and just ranted. He put, just a rant here about speedrunning. The speedrunning world record for Minecraft 1.16 and 1.15 have both been beaten twice in a row by two different pairs of people doing offline runs. This means that twice in a row, both categories have the same person break the record offline too. Obviously, in this response, he's saying, if these people can beat it, I can too. And it's just because he live streamed to a bunch of people and because of his mass following that it's suddenly an issue. Well, recently Dream has spoken out further on this and presented an amazing argument which I think presents him in a very positive way. Dream took to Twitter and said, anyway, I'm sure this drama has been stressful for most of the Minecraft community, and a lot of what was probably due to my original response to the drama, so I take full responsibility for that. I pride myself on representing that Minecraft YouTube community well, and I didn't. This will be my final tweet regarding it, I believe, so I just want to say that I love you guys and I'm looking forward to everything in the future. Some more tweets now in regards to the author of his original response. The author of my original speedrun, Rebuttal, has responded to the speedrun team's response. In summary, the author disagrees that his assessment was far off. An assessment of 1 in 100 million number coming to the same conclusion that their 1 in 7.5 trillion number is off. He shares that he agrees that his odds are still low enough to the point where the most reasonable conclusion is that the drop rates were modified intentionally or unintentionally, and he shared that in his original report but shares it more strongly here. I agree. I'm going to link the report here for anyone to read and write a small paragraph below, and this is what Dream had to say below. I know people are tired of hearing about this, but I thought it would be transparent to be released his response. I don't want to argue anymore about whether I cheated or not because there's not much I can say. I'm sure most people have formed their opinion at this point. I will say that the run is off the boards. I'm not contesting it being off the board and never was. And obviously any runs I submit in the future will be under intense scrutiny, which is fine and expected. I still love the community and want to help in any way I can. I hope that the speedrunning community can grow as always, and I'll continue to support the top runners and the speedrunning team as much as I can, as Minecraft speedrunning is an incredibly underrated community. So as you can see here, Dream is just going on about the community that honestly he owes his career to, and they owe a lot to him for bringing so much popularity back to Minecraft, and particularly Minecraft speedrunning. Well, Dream actually linked the report that you could see a minute ago. It's called Agreements and Counter Arguments in regards to Dream. Now, this whole thing is extremely long. I'm talking PhD level, full-on Twilight Saga book series. It's a lot to read. So I'm just going to highlight a few things, and basically we'll just summarize it by reading the conclusion. However, I have read this report, and in my opinion, I believe due to his intense profile, people aren't going to believe him, obviously. However, he is the top 0.0001% of speedrunners, meaning that he is a professional graded speedrunner on Minecraft. If we all remember this, he's actually a very popular speedrunner before all of this even began, and he plays a huge part in the Minecraft parkour / speedrunning community. So let's just remind ourselves of that when we read this. So the first page kind of goes into agreements with and counter arguments to response of critique dream investigation results. It basically goes in to introduce the whole thing, and the main point that it goes into is the odds. And the reason why I'm pointing out the odds is because the odds are so significantly less that it makes it a possibility. Now remember that the original was 1 in 7.5 trillion. You'd be better off winning the lottery 100 times over back to back than getting that Minecraft speedrun. Obviously meaning it's not possible to do naturally. When you're kind of scraping the barrel with those kinds of odds, you know that it's not going to happen naturally. Well, in conclusion, it puts, while some of the issues of the Minecraft speedrunning team response to my original critique were valid, I disagree with their assessment on others. After including their considerations, especially of the number of speedruns to compare to, I reevaluate the odds from 1 in 10 million to about 1 in 100 million, and still think that an upper board of 1 in 7.5 trillion is too strong. Either way, the probabilities were almost certainly modified, and this provides very strong evidence that Dream cheated. So as you can see here, they are saying that, look, the odds are considerably less, but they really do think that Dream had cheated. Now, I personally believe that Dream didn't. However, this new evidence suggests that he did, but I want you to kind of form your own opinion. The whole title of this video is to gauge some more interest, to keep the conversation alive. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to hit subscribe. But for now, it's been Bitter. Much love, everyone, and peace.